Your City in 5 continues to visit neighborhood parks across El Paso. Hello, I'm your host, Ricky Saillas. We're at Liz Moraima Gonzalez Park here in central El Paso. Now, this park, located just off of Radford and Yandell, has a lot to offer. Not only does it have a short walking path, it also has a playground, basketball court, and it also has tennis courts. Make sure you visit this park whenever you're in this part of town. Now, here's a look at what's happening across the city of El Paso. The city has experienced its first West Nile virus cases of the year. The Department of Public Health confirmed 2 cases, a man in his 60s and a woman in her 80s. Both are receiving treatment at area hospitals. Last year, El Paso reported 18 West Nile virus cases. 2 people died as a result. West Nile spreads through the bite of an infected mosquito, and that's why it's important to be mindful of mosquitoes. Health officials say you can prevent bites by using insect repellent with DEET, wearing long-sleeve shirts or pants, and avoiding outdoor activities at dusk and dawn, and also draining any standing water. And another first for the city, the Department of Public Health confirmed the first case of monkeypox. The department is investigating the case and identifying those who had close contact with a woman in her 50s who is now recovering at home. The virus is spread by skin-to-skin contact with infected people or pets.
Monkeypox is a viral disease that can be transmitted from the contact with somebody that is infected. But this contact is not just any casual contact. It has to be contact with either saliva, but mainly the skin of persons who are infected. So what is the risk for the public in general? Most probably very, very minimal. The main symptom of the monkeypox is a very, very distinctive rash. And it's not just like any other rash. It's very, very typical rash that is not common and sometimes may be preceded by fever, swollen lymph glands, fatigue.
There are more than 200 vaccines available for those who had close contact with a confirmed case. For more information about monkeypox, dial 211. The El Paso Fire Department does more than put out fires and respond to emergencies. Firefighters also donate their time, bodies, and voice to save lives. On Saturday, August 20th, the department is hosting a bone marrow drive to help young Dak Lopez and others battling cancer. You too can become a donor by registering and doing a cheek swab. Those not compatible with Dak will be added to a list of donors and be considered bone marrow donors who might be willing to join in the fire department's effort to save lives. A traditional wet-down ceremony officially welcomed a new fire truck to Fire Station 21 on Dyer in northeast El Paso. Firefighters, city leaders, and neighbors, including loved ones, came together to wet the unit, wipe it down, and then push it into the fire station. Even Sparky the dog joined in the fun. It has become a tradition with many people taking part in the ceremonial event that officially welcomes fire units. Fire Chief Jay Nicholson, who attended the ceremony, posted this on his Facebook page. A wet down ceremony is love. Love for each other, love for the department, and love for the community. The city acquired the new fire truck and other units this year with taxpayer funds. The fire department now has hosted 8 wet down ceremonies so far this year. The public library is hosting a festival for teenagers called Teen Toberfest, but they need performers, vendors, and exhibitors. The fest happens October 15th at the Marcus Library and Cloud Park on Yarborough. To apply, send an email or call the number on your screen. The deadline is October 7th. The library is mainly looking for performers and vendors who provide goods and services for teenagers. A Coronado High School student has won the grand prize for an international photography showcase. Grayson Hunt was one of 360 international students that submitted an entry to participate in the Young Artists and Authors Showcase 2022 hosted by Sister Cities International. Grayson, who was sponsored by the city of El Paso, was able to express how climate change has impacted our community with the image you see on your screen titled Dry Future. Grayson also received $1,000 as part of the grand prize. Live Active El Paso is celebrating its 2-year anniversary with a celebration at Eastwood Park, also known as Album Park. The free birthday bash starts at 8 a.m. with a warm-up, a Zumba session, and a 3K walk and run. Wellness booths, activities for children, a DJ, and several city mascots will also be part of festivities. The Health and Wellness Initiative came to life as a result of the pandemic. Since launching in August of 2020, Live Active has provided hundreds of free fitness classes, nutrition classes, and mental health sessions, and has also made an impact in our community by raising awareness of living an active lifestyle. Visit liveactiveep.com to learn more about Live Active El Paso. And that's going to do it for us on this rainy edition of Your City in 5. For Nigel Sherman, who's behind the camera, I'm Ricky Saillas. Stay safe and please be good to each other. We'll see you next time on Your City in 5.